The army, I'll have no more to do with it now. I want to be my own man.
It's a much more subtle, rather, in a way, the whole show is an Easter egg, as opposed to, individual pieces. So, having said that, on the other side, we were very deliberately trying to do a show that would work for people who, I don't know where they are, but there are people who don't care about Batman, and we want those people as well.
I didn't get your name. Pennyworth. Thomas Wayne.
That's interesting. I think he believes in the greater good, and I think ultimately he believes in America in our show. I think he doesn't need to work. That's the thing about him. He's already a billionaire. He's part of the dynasty. But I feel like he's come to England to kind of prove himself and to do something that's not part of the family business. And I think he thinks initially he's working for good, and he's on the side of good, and so I think that's what's getting him out of bed in the morning, is making a difference and trying to make the world a better and safer place. It turns out that he's not necessarily on the right side of it in Pennyworth, or he becomes a bit disillusioned, I think.
If things go pear-shaped, I'll do my best to keep you alive.
And the great thing about doing a first season is we're all, rather than slotting into it, we're all creating it together. So we spoke a lot about the fashion. We did a lot of camera tests. A lot, actually. It was dull, but we did a lot of tests with the clothes and the physicality, the music, and I think it's sort of genre bending. I think it's like a spy thriller. It's like an action film. It's like there's romance, there's humor. Yeah, I can't wait for people. I really hope that the world captures people's imagination.
You're a dancer, are you?
I love dancing, me.
I think that she, as do all villains, believes her own cause to be a just cause, and I think that's what's interesting on a socio-political level as well, given the current climate. Fight the good fight, they say, but who's to say which the good one is?
If you have to use French words for something, I don't like it.
Nobody walks through the front door as the guy you wrote, so, but Jack was somebody I kept saying, would he come back? And would he come back? I think he came back 5 times. But I just, you're always nervous because you're handing a child over to somebody that, but I remember when we put the clothes on him and we did this with his hair and he put that suit on, and I was talking about Michael Caine and was saying that guy, working class kid, nobody was giving him auditions, but he would have things in the mirror that said, "You're amazing. Good Michael, today's the day." I kid you not, he would have things all around the house and he would stand in front of the mirror, sort himself out, always look good, never leave the house looking casual, and go on, today's the day. And I was telling him this, and he walked with the suit on towards me, and I was like, turn the camera that way. And we opened the stage door, and a big sliver of light backlit him, and I watched him walk the entire stage. And I filmed that, and the front credits, which I animated because I wanted one of those old Saul Bass kind of animation things. And the last shot is Jack in that shot walking towards us, which we animated. Because I think when I saw him walk, I was like, everything's going to be all right. Pennyworth was a guy that he could talk to a fisherman, a gardener, a coal miner, or the Queen the same way, with the same respect and the same admiration for what they do. And I really appreciated that. And myself and Bruno are from humble beginnings in England. And so much of us has put through that guy, once again, making it really hard for us to cast somebody to play not just that iconic character, but ourselves. And Jack just quickly became one of the family. He's just one of those guys that every time he came back, he put a smile on everybody's face. And when he finally got the part, it wasn't a surprise to him. It was like, oh, well, there you go.
I don't like violence. And I don't like you, mate.
Well,
this is intriguing because I think a lot of people are expecting the blossom of friendship of Alfred and Thomas, and that's not the case. It's a chance meeting. First off, so it may never, all of this Batman, everything may never have happened. But the dynamic, I always see it as like two tigers circling, you know, and they're kind of sizing each other up, and there's a mutual intrigue, a mutual respect, but not necessarily, Alfred doesn't necessarily like it, but each one has something that the other needs. So Thomas has money and power, and Alfred needs this at this stage in his life because he's a lowly doorman, you know, and he wants to better himself. And Ben hates it when I say this, but Thomas is a wimp, so he needs Alfred's skills to protect him.
You can find a position in a good household. Do right, you're a butler before you're 40.